All right, so you've got your page admins, you've got your company info, that's your basic shell that you've got set up there. So now your step 3 is that you're going to customize your page. And this is the fun part because this is where you're going to make it look pretty. You're going to add in, you'll see my arrows here, your sidebar graphic, which most people don't realize that it's not just a little square of a photo, but it's actually, so you're constrained on the width, but it can be as tall as you wish it to be. So it's basically like a little sidebar ad, and you can do quite a bit with that space. You can see here, we're using it for an ad campaign that we did with this particular salon client where, because they're Salon 7000, it was the 7,000 reasons to visit Salon 7000, so we're using it to push that campaign. You could use it to include more info about the business, so a website or a address or phone number if that's important, or just some kind of a cool graphical element. Again, it's just valuable real estate. It stays on every page when they're on your page, so anything to grab their attention and really make your information prominent. You see here we've got a phone number and website, so that way we say, hey, if you like what you see here, make it very easy to contact us. Once you've got your custom graphic, and I do have that custom graphic, I've got a Photoshop template in the blog series that I will send the link to that you can download. And so if you have Photoshop or Photoshop Elements, you can actually use that to create your own custom graphic. Or again, that might be something that you talk to your graphics person about, doing something kind of nice. It's nice to incorporate more than just the logo there. Once you've got that sidebar graphic created, you're going to create a landing page. Now the landing pages are primarily for new visitors to the site, although you can actually add as many tabs as you wish and you build almost like a mini website here. But what the landing page specifically does is when somebody first visits your page, so they've never visited it before, they've never liked it or interacted with you, they see this page first instead of the wall, which is this here. So instead of this big mishmash of all of your back and forth, which can be overwhelming, and studies have shown people really don't interact real well with the walls of the businesses, instead you have a custom tab up here that they land on that they would see. And as you see, you've got like a reviews tab built in that you could use. Here, Mint's got a really good example of where they give you some very specific actions they want you to perform. They ask you to click the like button above just to show. Basically, increasing the likes helps hit out their network by having people click that. Their network then sees that they liked it, and that could potentially bring in people from their network into your business. They also give you some links to they tell you what you're going to get by signing up or by visiting this page. So exclusive offers, you can do links back to your website or to your blog, so to other materials you have on your site. You could use it as a lead capture. You see right here they've got where you can invite your friends. I have a client who has a children's book, and we basically give a chapter of the book away each month for free, and we use the Facebook landing page as the sign up for that. So we explain what they're going to get, and then they can just put their information right in there. So you can use a lead capture form. You can put a video in there, so you could do a welcome video. Lots of stuff you can do with this. Very important real estate. Great way to welcome new people into this into your Facebook page. It is also accessible by visitors who have already interacted with you. They just have to click on the tab. They will be automatically redirected to your wall. You could create multiple tabs as well, so don't feel like you're limited to just the welcome tab. You could create a tab to promote your services or a specific product. Again, like a mini website. The one caution I do offer there is I always say you don't want to build your house on rented land. So yeah, while you could build an entire website within Facebook, you do want to be careful with that. Because you don't want to, they could change the rules at any time, and so you don't want to build something great and then have them change it and then have your whole thing break. Now for building these custom pages, how you do it, you can either use an HTML editor, so if you're familiar with that, that's one way that you can do it, or you can use a service like this fan page engine I'm going to pull up here. Excellent service. I highly recommend them. They're the ones that I use, where basically they've got pre-made templates and you just fill in the blanks. And so it makes it really easy to build a custom Facebook page, you don't have to have any HTML knowledge. You do have to be able to create your graphics, because there are some areas where you fill those graphics in. However, if that's something that you're not sure how to do, that's where, again, you could contact a graphics person. Let me show you an example of what a custom landing page looks like. We did this for a specific new service that they're offering at this salon that's very popular right now. You can see we've got the like. We've got a video embedded right in there. We've got some photos, a testimonial text, and contact information. Again, this was all created using the fan page engine, no back-end coding or anything, just dropping those elements in there. So something that's very accessible, just about anybody could do. And again, that's fan page engine. There's a link to that in the blog, and I will also send out a separate link in the recap of the class if you just want to click on that and check it out. So we've got our page nice and customized now. We've got that sidebar graphic that's telling a little bit more about our business and engaging our visitors. We've got our welcome tab that's helping welcome people, and then tabs for any other services or promotions that we want to promote. The next step is to link this to your social media to really give your Facebook page some legs. This is actually quite awesome in that you can really get a lot of bang for your buck, because you probably have a couple social media accounts, or if you don't, you're considering it. Perhaps a blog on your website, a Twitter account, you may be on LinkedIn, or any of the other social networks that are out there. And the thing you want to avoid doing is having to post one thing on 7 different sites, because it takes you 7 times as long. What you really want as much as possible is for those items to be linked and automated, so that way you can post one time and have it go to all your accounts. I, for instance, use a software called Hootsuite that basically allows me to schedule posts to both my Facebook page and to my Twitter. So I can go in and schedule something to go out next Monday that gets posted automatically on both of those. You can also link your accounts together, and that's specifically what we're going to talk about here, where you can link your blog to your Facebook page. You'll see right here it adds a blog tab right to those tabs in your page there. It shows excerpts of everything you've written with links to more information. So it's a great way, if you do have a blog, to really get that information out there and to let people know the kind of information you're sharing. Again, a blog is a way to establish yourself as an expert, and this is just a way to further show that information. This particular application is called Network Blogs. It can be a little tricky to install. I do have some YouTube videos embedded in my website showing how to do this, because there are a few steps to it. It's not difficult, however, there's some tricks and you got to follow along. And you have a couple options with the network blogs. Once it's installed, you can either have it show a tab like this, you can have it just post excerpts of your latest blog post to your wall, or have it do both. So it just sort of depends on how you want to interact with your visitors. But again, it's a great way to get your blog content directly into your Facebook page. The reason you would want to do that is many Facebook users don't want to be sent to a separate website to read information. They want to stay right within Facebook. So by having your blog posts, while it would be nice to have them come to your website, by having it here, you're at least capitalizing on that information as well. So then you can also link in your social media and media accounts. So Twitter, there's an application that you can use to install that. YouTube as well, so you could have a videos page that's your YouTube videos, so anytime you add a YouTube video gets posted right on there, have like a little video channel. Flickr, if you do anything with photos or in a business that would benefit from that, so say you frequently create products for a customer like signs or something and you want to show those off, a Flickr account might be the way to do that. There's also apps that do just about anything you can imagine, so coupons, polls, events, reviews. If you do a monthly webinar, you can use your Facebook page to publish invitations to that and have people RSVP. You saw the reviews tab earlier, so you can have clients publish reviews up there about your service. You can do polls and coupons. So anything really, the sky's the limit. And if you can't do it yourself. Generally, there's an app that'll do it. Most of those are free. If not, they're very inexpensive. So that's one of those we're kind of figuring out what your strategy is going to be and then looking at what's available, making sure it's possible. But really, just about anything's possible, and it does not take a huge budget. So once you've got your page, at this stage, it's pretty much complete. You've created the page, you've added your admins, you've added your custom elements, you've linked your social media in, put any other sort of neat pieces like coupons and that sort of stuff in there, and you've just got this great page, but nobody's coming. So what you want to do is you want to get the word out there about the page, and one of the reasons that this is really important is once you get 25 people to like your page, you can get the custom URL. And that's a question that we get asked a lot because that feature isn't available right off the bat. And so most people are like, they think they can't do it, and originally the guidelines for that were much more stringent. However, now all you have to do is get 25 likes. So once that page is done, there is actually a publicize feature right within Facebook where it says promote my page. You can either do it with an ad or you can suggest it to friends. You can see right there, right under the icon. You can click on that and you can click right from your Facebook friends. So anybody you've got who would be a good business contact or even friends and family are good people to get on there. So you just click your the people you want to send it to. You put in a personal message right there and then you click send invitations, and that will actually send an invitation to them. If you're looking to get that custom URL, I would suggest putting something in there like, please like my page. I'm trying to get 25 likes so that I can get my custom URL, so let them know. Or just a lot of companies will do, they'll set a goal of we're trying to get 100 likes in the month of December, and then you just kind of send that out and see what happens with it. So it can be a way to drive engagement and drive interest. Ads can also be a great way to promote the page once it's complete. And you can really do just about any budget from $5 up to $500. You can target very specific audiences, so this is especially good for businesses that are location-based, like the salon example I showed you earlier. They can target people who live in Tempe, which is where theirs located, so it won't show to anybody else, and get them to click over to the page, to tell them more about the salon, or to like it, or just to get under their radar. Once you have your 25 likes, you can get that custom URL, which is really the golden ticket we're going for here. And once you have those 25 likes, you're going to go to it's facebook.com/username, and it'll ask you which of your pages you wish to, let me see if this is a link so we can see. Yes, it is. It'll ask you which of your pages you want a custom URL for. You click on it, and you can so you can see this one's already set here, but if I wanted to do 910 West, see it's saying it's not eligible because I don't have my 25 likes yet because I'm still working on my page, but just depending on once it's eligible, you basically just click the name you want and check to make sure it's available. Now obviously the sooner you get this done the better, because your name could be taken at any time and you want to make sure you secure it before that happens. But you can also get creative with it. And that just makes it easier to promote your page. So like the salon is facebook.com/salon7000. So that makes it really easy if we want to drive people to the Facebook page to do it without having to use something like we see here on my page where it's a very long gobbledygook address. You wouldn't want to use that. So that's where the URL is great for promotion if you're going to put it on your website or in your print ads, that sort of thing. It just makes it a lot easier. And so that is how you create a killer Facebook page to promote your business.